In a dramatic escalation of regional tensions, Iran has announced a significant military operation, signaling a bold and potentially perilous shift in the Middle East geopolitical landscape. The operation, dubbed Operation True Promise 4, is unfolding under what Iran describes as its 91st and 92nd waves. According to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, this campaign involves a series of coordinated missile and drone strikes targeting both U.S. and Israeli military assets. The IRGC's audacious claims involve a mix of confirmed and unverified reports, painting a picture of a sprawling conflict that transcends national borders and draws in various regional actors. The IRGC asserts that 2 ballistic missiles struck the Ramat David Air Base near Haifa, a pivotal Israeli facility housing F-16 fighter squadrons. This base is one of Israel's primary air power hubs in the north, and any successful strike there would mark a significant development. However, independent verificati on of the damage remains elusive, with Israeli and international sources yet to confirm the extent of any impact. In a further claim of their expanding military reach, the IRGC states that it launched Khorramshahr 4 ballistic missiles equipped with cluster warheads at over 50 locations in Tel Aviv and surrounding areas. Reports suggest multiple impacts consistent with the use of submunitions, which are designed to disperse over wide areas, causing widespread panic and chaos. Beyond Israeli borders, Iran claims to have extended its strikes across the Gulf region. According to the IRGC, ballistic missiles targeted U.S. naval assets, specifically amphibious landing craft utility vessels at Kuwait's Al-Shuwaq port, which are critical for transporting troops and equipment during amphibious operations. In Bahrain, a drone strike allegedly destroyed a long-range AR-327 Commander air surveillance radar at the Jabal al-Dukhan site, a crucial component of regional air defense monitoring. These ambitious claims, however, have not been independently verified, leaving much of the international community in a state of uncertainty. As the operation unfolds, the IRGC emphasizes its new strategic approach, highlighting a shift toward multi-domain operations that incorporate missiles, drones, and maritime targeting. This evolution in tactics indicates a coordinated effort to maximize impact across various fronts, reflecting a comprehensive military strategy. Amid these developments, Iranian state media reports that the IRGC's air defense system shot down a U.S. F-35 fighter jet over central Iran, linked to a U.S. Air Force unit based in the United Kingdom. The IRGC claims the jet was intercepted near Keshm Island in the Persian Gulf, a strategic location close to the Strait of Hormuz, a critical choke point for global oil shipments. However, the United States Central Command, CENTCOM, has categorically denied these allegations, stating all U.S. fighter aircraft are fully account. TED for no jet has been lost. No crash confirmed. CENTCOM's denial is not isolated. The command accuses the IRGC of making similar claims repeatedly, suggesting a pattern of misinformation aimed at bolstering Iran's image on the international stage. The U.S. maintains that its military assets remain intact and operational, casting doubt on Iran's assertions. The IRGC's narrative continues with claims of targeting the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier using cruise missiles, marking what they describe as the 91st wave of their operation. Additionally, they assert that a secret gathering of American flight engineers and fighter pilots near a U.S. base in the UAE was struck by ballistic missiles. The IRGC further alleges that dozens of Americans were killed or injured in previous waves of strikes, which targeted American and Israeli industrial and military sites across the region. Iran's bold declarations have set off alarms across the Middle East as various regional actors brace for potential repercussions. The complexity of the situation is compounded by Tehran's call for vigilance, warning American and Israeli entities to distance themselves from targeted locations. Amidst this unfolding crisis, Iran has reiterated its commitment to escalating the conflict, stating its intent to deliver more severe and devastating blows. This rhetoric underscores a broader strategy of resistance, aligning with regional allies such as Hezbollah and Ansar Allah, Houthi forces in Yemen, to form a unified front against perceived adversaries. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, aware that the implications of such a conflict could extend far beyond the immediate region. The stakes are high, with potential reverberations affecting global security and economic stability. In a significant escalation of regional tensions, Iran has launched a large-scale military operation named Operation True Promise 4, which is reportedly in its 91s, T and 92nd waves. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has claimed responsibility for a series of coordinated missile and drone strikes targeting U.S. and Israeli military assets. These developments suggest a potentially perilous shift in the Middle East's geopolitical landscape, with the conflict expanding beyond national borders and involving various regional actors. The IRGC has asserted that 2 ballistic missiles struck the Ramat David Air Base near Haifa, a critical Israeli facility housing F-16 fighter squadrons. This base is a primary air power hub in northern Israel, and a successful strike there would represent a significant development. However, independent verification of the damage remains elusive, with Israeli and international sources yet to confirm the extent of any impact. Further demonstrating their expanding military reach, the IRGC claims to have launched Khorram Shar 4 ballistic missiles equipped with cluster warheads at over 50 locations in Tel Aviv and surrounding areas. Reports suggest multiple impacts consistent with the use of submunitions designed to disperse over wide areas, causing widespread panic and chaos. Beyond Israeli borders, Iran claims to have extended its strikes across the Gulf region. According to the IRGC, ballistic missiles targeted U.S. naval assets, specifically amphibious landing craft utility vessels at Kuwait's Al-Shuwaik port, which are crucial for transporting troops and equipment during amphibious operations. In Bahrain, a drone strike allegedly destroyed a long-range AR-327 Commander air surveillance radar at the Jabal al-Dakhan site, a crucial component of regional air defense monitoring. These claims, however, have not been independently verified. The United States Central Command, CENTCOM, has issued a clear denial, stating all U.S. fighter aircraft are fully accounted for, no jet has been lost, no crash confirmed. This contradicts Iran's assertion that its air defense systems shot down a SECO ND-US F-35 fighter jet over central Iran. CENTCOM further accused Iran's IRGC of repeatedly making similar unfounded claims in the past. The escalation doesn't end there. The IRGC is now claiming it targeted the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier with cruise missiles as part of what it calls Wave 91 of Operation True Promise 4. Additionally, Iran claims it struck a gathering of American flight engineers and fighter pilots near a U.S. base in the UAE using ballistic missiles. Furthermore, the IRGC alleges that dozens of Americans were killed or injured in its previous Wave 90 strikes on facilities associated with American industries in the UAE and Bahrain. These bold claims have yet to find confirmation from independent sources. Iran's missile and drone operations reportedly targeted strategic locations within air bases such as Tel Nov, Palmachim, and Ben Gurion, and military personnel gathering points in cities like Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Beersheba. U.S. Army bases located at T. Ahmed al-Jaber, Ali al-Salem, and al-Udeid have also been mentioned as targets of heavy ballistic missiles and offensive drones. The situation has been further complicated by the involvement of other regional actors. From the south, Yemen's Ansar Allah forces have reportedly launched attacks towards southern Israeli territories with targets including sensitive areas near Dimona. Simultaneously, Hezbollah has joined the operation, conducting joint strikes in the Jaffa region of Tel Aviv. This coordination among Iran, Hezbollah, and Yemen signals a long-prepared and synchronized strategy described by officials as a unified resistance front. Iran's claims have drawn significant attention, with Israeli broadcaster Kan reporting substantial damage from a powerful Iranian missile strike on key locations. Several sites have reportedly suffered significant destruction, with strategic Israeli air bases coming under heavy attack. Urban centers such as Tel Aviv, Haifa, Ashdod, Beersheba, and the Negev region have been affected, with missiles and drones causing widespread damage and casualties. The conflict is no longer confined to Israeli territory. U.S. military assets across the region have also been targeted, marking a significant widening of the confrontation. Iran asserts that it fired 4 Qatar missiles at the USS Abraham Lincoln, although there is no independent confirmation of the extent of damage. U.S. bases in Kuwait, specifically Ahmed al-Jaber and Ali al-Salem, have reportedly taken direct strikes, and in Saudi Arabia, the Al-Hajar base was also targeted, signaling a direct challenge to U.S. military presence in the region. In the UAE, a reported strike hit a gathering of U.S. flight engineers and pilots near a major American base. Even more significant is the reported destruction of a radar system at Al Dhafra Air Base, which was completely wiped out, according to Iranian claims. This system played a key role in detecting aerial threats, and its loss ceased. Old impact regional defense capabilities, raising serious concerns about vulnerability in the Gulf. Iran has also made a dramatic claim in the Persian Gulf, stating that an advanced Israeli fighter jet was shot down by naval air defenses. The jet allegedly crashed into waters between Hangam and Kish Islands, though this claim is yet to be independently verified. As this conflict unfolds, Iran has warned that more severe and devastating blows are to come. The IRGC has urged the people and residents of economic and industrial centers associated with the United States and Israel to distance themselves from these areas. Asterisk, the IRGC concludes, victory comes only from Allah, the Almighty, the All-Wise. In this rapidly escalating scenario, the Middle East faces the risk of a broader conflict that could have serious implications for regional stability and global security. The international community is closely monitoring these developments as tensions continue to rise.